Let's get straight into this one, guys. We have about a month, maybe a month and a half until that opener, October 20th. But I have some takeaways and some things to say, man, about this guy and about the Pistons. You know what I mean? In 2022, we are coming, and we're coming to surprise people. Okay, so let me start with this, guys. He's more of a bucket getter than people think. And I was the first one to point that out, that he really is a scorer, a natural scorer, a guy who can really fill it up, and more than what people thought. Now, I brought up the comparison of LaMelo Ball, and I did this to show you guys that LaMelo Ball, I don't want you guys to forget this. He brought the Charlotte Hornets to the brink of the playoffs, guys. Literally to the 8th seed as a 19-year-old. Him alone. I watched it. He brought them there. I bring this up to say this. Cade Cunningham is far more advanced, and I've told you guys this. I made a whole video about that. And I expect not only the playoffs from the Pistons, I expect competitiveness. I expect real change. And I expect, honestly, the Pistons to shock the NBA world, the basketball world. I think there's 3 players in particular that are really, they're primed for, like I said, a breakout season, a most improved like season. Now, I would throw Jerami Grant into there, but he had his most improved season last year. So unless he, starts scoring 32 points, that award ain't for him no more. Okay, he's already shown he's the real deal. But you got Killian, and I'll put him in there. 4. You got 4 players. You got Killian, Isaiah, Saddiq, and you got Cade. Number one, I expect Jerami Grant to already be at an all-star level, which could push us into the playoffs alone, guys. I will say that. It could push us into the playoffs alone with Kelly Olynyk, Diallo, and some of these other guys that we got. We could potentially make that push with just a Jerami Grant. But when you add on a Cade Cunningham, when you add on a potential breakout player in Isaiah Stewart, who's a player I'm highlighting out of everybody, to be honest. I love Saddiq. I love Killian. I love all these guys, man. But I think Isaiah is primed the most for a breakout season because of his production was so stalled. It was so suppressed. He was so suppressed as a player. Okay, we're gonna start to see him take mid-range jump shots. We're gonna start to see those 3-pointers. I expect to see those small forward, power forward like skills come out, and that's where that most improved award will start to come into play. But when you throw in Saddiq and you throw in the potential of Killian really improving his game, that throws another wild card in there, Killian. But I think Saddiq he'll be at that 17 point per game, which when you start getting into that, you're talking about potentially three, maybe 4 brink players that could average over 16 points a game legitimately a night. And Cade, Isaiah, Jerami Grant, and Saddiq Bey. So I've been looking at a lot of things. I looked at Chicago. I compared them all these guys. I think we're primed, guys. We're right there. And what I wanted to basically highlight in this video and just show you guys is that we got a month left, man, until that opener. But I really do believe that you're looking at the Rookie of the Year. You're looking at the Rookie of the Year. Let me say this about this whole Jalen Green thing as well before, I get too far. Cade Cunningham is a far more advanced player on many different levels. But let me just say, defensively, there's no comparison. And defense matters, guys. This isn't just an off. I know Jalen just wants this to be who can, take the best step back. It's not that. Who can control the game? Who can play defense? Who has an impact on the game? Who can lead? That attitude I saw, I don't know necessarily if he's going to be able to take on those shoes with that cast around him and really be able to move that team into a direction. I think Jalen Green is going to be putting up a lot of empty stats this season. Great player, can score out of his mind, and he's going to do some good things, but he's not. I don't think he's the leader he needs to be, and I don't think he has the pick and roll game yet to be a dominant, impactful guard at the NBA level just yet. Where he will be impactful is scoring, man. And if he can really translate that 3-point shot, which it will, and just his scoring instinct and his his will, you know what I'm saying, to get to the basket. He already has all that stuff. Just a vicious offensive player, Jalen Green. I'll give him that, man. But you don't come anywhere near the full body of work of a Cade Cunningham, freshman of the year in the Big 12, player of the year in the Big 12, 18 points per game in the summer league, 20 points per game in college. At every level, for the last 5 years, he has maintained the number one spot, Cade Cunningham. That's with Jalen Green going to the Peach Jam, going to everywhere, to the G League, playing all these. He's maintained the first spot for a reason, because of his ability to control the game, because of his ability to get to the basket, because of his handle. He's a 6'8" point guard with a legitimate jump shot. Now, I'm going to say something here, but I showed you guys these left-handed highlights to see there's so much James Harden, there's so much Steph Curry-like scoring ability in here. You could be looking at a Steph Curry in a 6'8" body. I have sat here for the last 7 months, man, and pretty much told you guys how his game can impact Saddiq, how his game is going to space the floor for guys like Jerami Grant. Do you understand what is going to happen when you have 5 players on the court that can all shoot, that can all knock down a jump shot, including Isaiah Stewart, including Saddiq Bey, Jerami Grant, and Killian Hayes now, who showed a little bit of sauce? I like his new style, his tattoos, and everything he's bringing. He needed that sauce, man. There's no way you're going to walk onto an NBA court, light skin and curly hair and all that, straight from Europe, and expect people to be scared of you. You're a mark. They're going to take your lunch, man. You got to show them that you don't have respect for human life. You're an animal. That's the type of guy you got to be when you look like me and Killian. So more power to him, man. Keep growing your confidence and all that, because we're going to need him, guys. We're going to need his shot. We're going to need him to play defense. He's going to be our 2 guard. And every piece is going to be important. But let me finish this off and just reiterate, Cade Cunningham will win Rookie of the Year. I don't think it'll be close. I don't think Jalen Green will actually be second in running or anything like that. I don't think his game is polished enough right now, defensively or his intangibles. He plays too fast. The cast around him isn't good enough. His attitude isn't right. It's just not his year, man. So I think we'll see the Pistons in the playoffs, and I really do think Cade Cunningham is a lock for the Rookie of the Year award. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a blessed day, man. Please. I'll see y'all.